Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary. Not a stream gameplay, a standard gameplay today. I was actually streaming yesterday and someone said to me, listen Foxdrop mate, your stream gameplays are cool, but I want to see a progression on your I Watch Rashad account. Because I believe when we last played on this account, we were in our plat 2 promos, and then we lost. I don't think I played since then, so we're around like high plat here. That account that you were seeing, by the way, my stream account, part of the reason why I wanted to use those games as well is because that is like low to mid diamond, like around the low to mid, around the diamond 4, diamond 3 mark. So higher than this is for sure. So I thought maybe you'd like that a bit more, but it's okay. I do think I should at least balance it a little bit with some pure gameplays like this one, not just the stream stuff. Even though I do feel like the stream stuff has value as well, I certainly don't want to isolate any of my viewers by going really hard on one kind of content and leaving behind the other kind. So today we're playing as Olaf jungle, guys. Olaf is someone who I haven't really played much this season. Not really rated too much this season, and people don't really expect to see Olaf in any kind of like strong position this season, but he's actually really strong in my opinion. I did a top 5 jungler list yesterday on my main channel, and I put Olaf in that top 5 list. I think Olaf is actually really strong. I think he's really solid. I think that he is, for solo queue as well, just he's really good. He's really good in the early game, and it's kind of hard for you to lose 1v1s, especially in the early game, because you can just lob axes constantly over and over, and then the enemy team, you just have so much DPS that way, you don't really lose. So it's pretty good. Now this game, guys, you can notice my pathing here, how I went from my blue buff straight to my red buff. That's because someone pinged out the enemy blue buff, which implies that someone started, like Lee Sin started at his blue. And for me, whenever I see someone start at their topside buff, for me that makes me feel like they might be going to do like a level 2 invade or something. Like there's very few reasons why a Lee Sin would start on his topside buff. Like I don't really know why you do that unless you had something specific in mind, something that I don't want to be a part of. So maybe he didn't start a blue buff. Actually, he must have started he did start a red buff. Why did someone ping out the blue buff? He didn't start blue at all. He started red. The fuck? That's weird. Whatever. Anyway, because we see that the Lee Sin has gone topside, I'm just going to invade his bot side jungle here and try and take some things from him. But for instance, Masteries this game, guys, just a flat AD page is fine on our left. 80 reds, 80 Quints, army yellows, whatever blues you want to run. That's fine. Nice. For your Masteries, there are a few things that you can go. I think the new Bond of Stone or Blood, a Stoneborn Pact, whatever it's called now, is actually pretty good. But I've just gone Fervor this game. Fervor for battle. It's good for Olaf because you charge down on someone, you get loads of hits off, and you get loads of Fervor stacks. So I think Fervor is a solid choice as well. Will you face check me if I stand in this bush? Yes, he will. Nice, he flashed. If I'd been more prepared there, I actually could have been ready for him, and I may have been able to kill him in that situation. But my bad, I was not prepared. We're just being a bit of a dickhead to this guy now, though, causing him a bit of a headache. Okay. I'm not sure why he flashed. Oh, he killed me, shit. I was going to say, not sure why he flashed on top of me there, but he survived. I'm like, that's still worth it for us, but still. That was very ballsy. For him to use flash, still die. And we get the assist gold on that play. Orianna gets a red buff, which isn't amazing, but it's something still, it's still a red buff, I guess. And yeah, with both the laners got the kills, so it's not like there's any advantage gained there. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that. That was very aggressive by Yasuo there, very aggressive, but that's fine. Alright, my back is hurting today. I don't know why. It wasn't even hurting, and then I just suddenly started, I turned on the recording, and I just suddenly felt a little tweak in my back. Ouch. So for my item build this game, guys, we're going to go for the, what's it called? Hunter's Potion. Now, Hunter's Potion as an item in general, I think is really solid if you're playing a jungler who specifically, when clearing, uses a lot of mana. Any kind of jungler who you feel like has a bit of a weak clear, you can go for this Hunter's Potion. It's only 250 gold. It's not that much. It's not going to put your build behind too much. Obviously, it puts it behind to a degree because it's still gold that you're not spending on your core build. But generally speaking, it's nothing monumental as far as it goes for putting your build behind. And the benefit that it can give you is pretty big, honestly. So if in doubt, just go for Hunter's Potion. Like people, like Olaf doesn't really have a problem with his health. He has more problem with mana because if he can spam axes, he clears really fast. Therefore, he doesn't take that much damage. But if he can't spam axes, it's a bit more of a problem. And of course, that's more like so. Therefore, it's more of a problem with mana than anything else. My awareness has been a little bit shit this game, but this could be pretty close. I think Oriana's got this. Good shit. Well played, buddy. Nice. And this guy doesn't actually have TP either. This Yasuo. So that means that if we push this in, we can get some good things going here. Now Lee Sin is top side, which means he won't be mid to defend this tower push. So we'll go for this. Just get some damage done here. But also his bot, if he's top side, it means his bot side jungle is available for me. But he's probably not going to be going into his bot side jungle. Like there's nothing really for me to steal in this guy's bot side jungle just yet, because his red buff hasn't spawned, and he's probably going to be right here, as you can see. So I might try and wait for him. I'm still stronger in the 1v1 until he hits level 6. When he hits level 6, he'll probably be stronger than me, but for now I'm still stronger than him. Alright, nice. No one's coming for me yet, so I can probably just take this away. Thresh is on his way now, though. I mean... I lost vision! Fuck! Well, at least Maokai TP'd as well. That was close. We got the red buff first, so it's worth. I can't believe I lost vision on that. I was trying so hard just to get the kill there, and I lost vision. God damn it, that sucks. We'll go for... I'm probably just going to go for... I'll go for Blue Smite here. And then we'll get like a... Thingy-majig here. So there's a lot of things you can do at this stage, honestly, on Olaf. It's actually a pretty good option to go for Lucidity boots right here. Lucidity, well, it used to be. I don't know if it is anymore. Man, that's close. It used to be a pretty good option to do like a Lucidity boots rush, but that was last season. I played Olaf last season. I haven't really played him much this season, obviously, because it's just not been like a particularly good jungler this season, really, or most like not considered particularly strong. But obviously he's okay. And you can see now he's really strong. But not, you used to go to City Boost Rush. That was fine, because that also gave you really low cooldown on your Ghost, which is really nice. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that, because nowadays, in this season, everyone just rushes, like, not rushes, but everyone just goes Ninja Tabi, like, every game. No matter what the team comp is, you go Ninja Tabi. Especially in this team comp, Caitlyn, Lee Sin, Yasuo, huge team with physical damage, and people who do a lot of auto-attack damage as well, stuff that you benefit from having the Ninja Tabi. Because things like, for example, Yasuo's Q count as an auto-attack. It's the same, for example, with the GP. His Q counts as an auto-attack. Anything that I know it's not an auto-attack, but it counts as in the same way, and therefore Ninja Tabi reduces the damage of it, of like the damage you take from those abilities. But anything that applies on hit effects will count as an auto-attack as far as Ninja Tabi is concerned. So something like SQ, for example, another thing that applies, like if you use the ability and you would apply a Sheen effect, then Ninja Tabi would cock block it, basically. Put it that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and just hold this mid lane down here. I'm pretty ahead of this Lee Sin so far, which is good for us, actually. Not that surprising, though. Holy shit, how am I missing all this stuff? He hurts, though. He keeps critting me. I know he gets double crit chance from his... from crit items, but... he crit me more than, like, 40% there. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm just being... Maybe I'm just exaggerating here and complaining. But yeah, we can probably kill this guy, honestly, if he goes too hard on us here. We don't have to be too afraid of him, at least. I'm going to respect him, because if he pokes me out, I will be in trouble. But... can you stop critting me, please? Okay, I'm actually dead. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm good. That's a flash, nice. He keeps critting me. Can you stop critting me, please? But that's fine, that's his flash gone as well. Sadly, I didn't have my ghost up or my smite up there. Either of those two would have got me the kill. But that's all good, we get his flash. So we should be able to get this mid tower soon. I've already done half health to it. And now it's, you know, it's really low and Yasuo is recalled. This tower is not going to last particularly long here. Is this Lee Sin fed? Yes, he is. I was going to say, Lee Sin, mate, where did you get all those items from? Are you fed? Yes, he's fed. Okay. He's actually really fed. Holy shit. He's got his Warrior Enchant plus 2 components and boots. He's got Warrior Enchant plus 1,000 gold. And I'm not even on my Cinderhulk. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. I was ahead of him at least, but now I'm not because he keeps getting bloody kills. Right there now. You've got 4 deaths. Alright, let's pop the ghost here, lads. Here we go. There's his flash. Everyone's got their flash, boys. I can't get shit. That's going to be Lee Sin going in on that. Malachi is not a friendly character, so we're going to walk away from this. 4 people here. What is going on? What is going on, boys? To be honest, it's not that surprising. If you ever play with a Gangplank, this is kind of what happens in the lane phase at least. Gangplank is not known for his laning strength. I don't think he's a particularly bad laner in the sense that he loses lane necessarily. He just doesn't do that much in the lane phase. Ooh, so close. So if you ever have like pressure going down in the... Oh, I knew it. I was like, please don't be here, Lee Sin. If you ever have pressure going down in the lane phase, it's most likely not going to be coming from your Gangplank. But if you can have played... Like, Gangplank is a champion, in my opinion, who, if your team is already doing well, it's fine, because there's no pressure on Gangplank to do anything. Most of the time, he'll just, like, chill in lane. He'll either... Like, I would say Gangplank's lane matchups either mean that he loses lane or he goes equal in lane. Gangplank very rarely ever wins lane phase. And I don't know what he's probably like equal this. Yeah, so he's equal in like, well, I don't know actually. I'd probably argue he's kind of losing lane because he's got the exact same CS as Maokai, but Maokai's roamed around and got 4 assists this game. Well, roamed around. He roamed around. He TP'd down bot. When I invaded the red buff, remember he TP'd there. And didn't get anything from it actually. Didn't get anything from that shit. And he's still managing to... And he's TPing out again, so... Whereas GP is just TPing to his lane. Now, I know this may sound a bit silly. Like, oh my goodness, GP, why are you TPing into lane when Maokai's TPing to fight? Well, as it turns out, GP TPing there will be a bad idea anyway. GP does just want to farm. Let's get this tower here, though. We definitely need to get the tower here. This thing's been up for way too long. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, if we're not particularly ahead, then it kind of sucks to have a GP on your team because he doesn't really help you too much in the fights. And if he doesn't help you, like in the lane phase to like roam and stuff, and if he doesn't help you and you're not ahead, then you know you can lose fights easier. But it's not really his... Ah, fuck you now. Why do you keep finding me here, mate? Okay, I can't rely on this GP to help me, so I'm just gonna fight and die, I guess. He gets the tower though, so that's okay. So I basically sacrificed my life for the mid tower. I stayed really late here on this to get this mid tower, but it's worth it, honestly, I would say. I mean, what's the worst that can happen here? For me to die, Maokai had to be here as well, and that means the Gangplank gets top. Though I can't really claim that, can I? Because like he was not in position anyway. Nice, Oriana. That's pretty good as well. This is all good shit. Actually, this is all good shit. There we go. We'll take that. Alright, I'm starting to like fall quite behind here though. Like I'm I don't know. I'm dying a lot because I'm fighting a lot, I guess, is probably the biggest problem. Are we going for that? But on the plus side, I know this Lee Sin is like really like he's generally 8-0, holy shit, but he's only level 9 and I'm like almost level 9 myself. So, okay, for some reason I thought I was Gangplank there. So I'm really not that far behind Lee Sin. Like, honestly, I feel like the only big problem in this game is the fact that I've died so much just because I've done some pretty questionable stuff, I guess. I don't really feel like I'm really behind this game, so that's good. But like I'm the same level as Lee Sin now. And honestly, all it takes is like me for just to go through my jungle and farm up now. I just need to take, if I just, like, Olaf does this really fast as well. So I just go through my jungle, take this shit, and then I'm just back in the game. But then again, I am the type of person who will always look for the play rather than the farming. And this right here is definitely a play I can look for. Now, I'm probably going to get spotted out if I go up this way. So we'll see if Caitlyn keeps pushing. Because she can see Draven, she might keep pushing here. It wouldn't be a bad place to keep pushing because she can see all of the enemies on the map, so... Oh my good lord. But she's not going to keep pushing. She's going to... I don't know what she's doing. This is why sometimes... I don't know. Sometimes it kind of like... frustrates me playing on accounts like this. Like, you think about the logical play. You think about the play that's most likely going to happen. Caitlyn has no pressure, like, for her to not keep pushing, and she just stops pushing. Like, for me, that's a bad play. Like, she should have kept pushing here, and so I've made a play based on an assumption that I don't think is a bad assumption at all, and it just doesn't work out because the person made a poor decision. I feel like if I were playing on my main account, I would get a kill there. As weird as that sounds, do you know what I mean? Please die. Thank you. And like this right here, for example, though, if I were playing on my main account, probably wouldn't have gotten a kill. Because these guys wouldn't have done that because they know that's risky. Especially if they see me bot side. So I guess it's like a 50-50 thing. And obviously, if you're playing in low elo, you should probably make assumptions that you'll find more situations where you can exploit the enemy team. Like, it's a really bad excuse. Like, it's not a reason why I would lose the game. It's just like when plays like that happen, I get a little sad. But yeah, it sounds like I'm trying to make an excuse for why I wouldn't be able to carry at this elo, which is not true. The reason I don't carry is because when I'm recording, I play like absolute utter dog shite. No other excuse for it. I just don't play well. My brain just doesn't switch on. I just run around and just don't think about things too much. It's just hard for me to focus and commentate, I guess, at the same time. Draven is here. But he's going mid, I guess. Ah, fuck. I thought Draven would take red and come down. But he took red and went up. Shouldn't have stayed up that far. I thought there was 3 of us there. Mate, that is a... He gets a tower. Okay, that's fine. I should look to the minimap. I shouldn't make assumptions. If you guys watch my stream, you know I always say stuff like this. When I die, it's because I made an assumption that was a stupid assumption. Especially when I'm like... Yeah, it's just dumb. So for me to die in that situation, it's because I made the assumption, oh, Draven is going to do red and come down. Why wouldn't he? Oh, wow. But then, of course, what actually happens is he does red buff and then goes mid, which is not what I was expecting. But like, how easy is it for me to just see that he's not here? All I've got to do is just look on the map. That's all I have to do, you know? It's just lazy, I guess, to that degree as well. Holy shit. What a classic Yasuo player. These guys are pretty low here, but they still have a lot of damage, and I'm pretty low as well, so I've got to respect it still. Right, she's got double buffs. Oh shit. Alright, I need to farm the jungle though. Like, I really need to farm this bloody jungle. Because I'm actually genuinely behind now. I'm so far behind right now. I'm still pretty strong though. Well, I'm not actually really far behind. That's a lie. I'm actually not that far behind at all, really. If you look at my level compared to everyone else in the game, the only person who's got a higher level than me is Lee Sin. It's only him. And he's 11 and 1. I don't really agree with his item build. I actually think that this guy is not doing particularly well to snowball his lead with his items. Like, there's no real reason why a 1 and 4 Gangplank can 1v1 an 11 and 1 Lee Sin. To be fair, I think Lee Sin actually missed his Q, but still. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think Sterex helps him that much. Like, Sterex as an item, firstly, I don't even think it's that good on Lee Sin anyway. But specifically, if you buy Sterex, it's because you want to play it around burst. It's because the enemy team has a lot of... God damn, I thought I might see the ward. The enemy team has a lot of burst that you want to survive. So you get a Sterex to survive the burst. It's like if you're playing Graves or something versus Syndra and you don't necessarily want to buy more Malmortius, you can just go like Black Cleaver into Sterex. But I don't think Sterex first item rush is particularly good personally. And I don't know what burst this guy's afraid of, but I really feel like our team here has a lot of sustained damage over burst. Gangplank will spam Qs. That's not burst, that's sustained. Even if it's a lot of damage, like... Even if it is a lot of damage up front, it's still a lot of damage going on as well. If that makes sense. Same for Draven. Draven axes. He's not really burst focused. And then Orianna is like the only burst champion in this game, but... Can't even see this Yasuo. There it is. I'm just going to go on Yasuo here though. As Olaf, you really just want to focus the carries anyway. Oh my goodness, he's not dead. Ha! What an idiot. Draven needs to be really careful. Oh my goodness. No, you had heal the whole time, you dickhead. Alright. Well, sadly Draven wasn't here. Yeah, Draven was doing red buff. Which isn't really his fault. I don't know why we started that fight. Yeah, unlucky. Or, I mean, yeah. It was a good two-man shockwave, but... Is it really good when we don't have our AD carry? No, it's not. Oh well. I don't know if they can go to Baron there, though, and kill someone. They're probably, yeah, I was going to say they're probably pretty low. Close. Okay. Well, that's something. We should probably have run down to Dragon, actually, shouldn't we? But I'm going to go for Randuin's next after Deadman's. I went Deadman's because I think it's just like... I don't like getting Randuin second, honestly. Because Randuin's... I feel like Randuin's is better later on into the game than early. Because it reduces damages by percentages. And whenever you're dealing with percentages, it's better to... like that's better for later on rather than early. Because, for example, if you reduce someone's attack speed by 15%, then they do 15%. Well, I don't know if they do 15% less damage to you, but if they're auto-attack focused, they do 15% less damage to you. You know, if that makes sense. It's not quite like that, but, you know, that kind of thing. But that's not... If they're only doing, like, 100 damage to you because it's the early game, it's not that much. Whereas if they start doing more damage to you because it's late game, then it is that much, you know. Shit. Didn't see Maokai there till too late. And likewise reducing the damages from crit as well. It's more useful later on. Because not only again percentages, but also because people in the early game don't actually have that much crit. They tend to only get crit later on once they've built some items. I should probably recall here, honestly. Yeah, we can do the Olaf, like the ball delivery shit, but I need to have I ideally need to have Ghost. But yeah, honestly I don't really feel like that's really a big deal. Like our team fighting is actually pretty good this game. We seem to fight quite well. It's just the fact that we get caught all the time. I don't really feel like we've done too many proper 5v5 team fights. I can only really think of maybe one, but even then I don't think that was 5v5. Alright, we'll just turtle and defend here though, it's fine. They'll either go mid or bot here because that's where their minions are pushing. They have Barons, so either way they're going to be pushing quite efficiently here. Okay. No. Orianna got tagged, but that's fine. Bro, my mechanics are so off this game, holy shit. Like, I'm just so... I don't know what it is. Like, I'm just struggling with the simplest of shit. Like, clicking people and my ability. I don't know what's going on here. Whew. It's not good, though. I'm boosted, guys. Boosted. If we kill 3 people, we want to try and do something from that. I'm not sure what we can do, really. But we can try and do some things. We can try and push down mid, but they've got Caitlyn and Thresh still, and I don't have any of my... I don't have Ghost or ulti, so my ability to just run at them under tower is kind of limited here. So we probably shouldn't do too much. But I mean, there wasn't really much for us to do. We can just take jungle camps though. Well, guess we can't. Sometimes that's just what happens though. If you win a team fight in your base, and there's not any objective up, then yeah, no surprise when you can't do anything. Alright, we'll go towards the Randuins here. Really good item this game for Yasuo, who's going to be at 100% crit. And also the attack speed reduces his cast time on his his Q, sorry. And on top of that as well, Caitlyn, who is very auto-attack focused and is building a lot of crit as well. I wonder if Lee Sin's going to prep for a mid play here or come up to this red buff area. Like, I want to sit here to try and catch Lee Sin because he's probably going to come this way. Like, Orianna can wave clear, right? It doesn't need me to wave clear here. What are the chances? Alright, that's fine though. We'll just defend. I don't have my Ghost. I probably don't need Ghost, do I? If I get, like, the Sona E... Okay, this is not an advised play, I think. So yeah, we're just going to run really hard onto the Caitlyn here. Because even if we die, Caitlyn is completely out of the fight here. I'm not even dead. But you know what I mean? Like, it's such a useful way to be playing the fights. Because, yeah, it's just so good. Like, even if I die, I just take her out. She doesn't do anything. You know? So that's arguably one of their better champions in this game. And most useful people in these team fights. This Caitlyn is actually hurting quite a lot. She's out because she just can't do shit. But yeah, these guys are playing these team fights really poorly. They're so ballsy here. They're unnecessarily so. They just like go really, really hard. And it's just, honestly, it's just a bit stupid. Like they're not playing smart at all with these fights. I'm not going to stay and push that though, because like these guys have just respawned, so they'll be around. And it'll be a bit risky for me to keep pushing there. I do see Lee Sin above me, but I'm pretty sure he's headed towards his own red buff there rather than coming for me. Although I don't have my ulti, so I could get caught, I guess. But still, we're going to go for the Randuins here, and then we'll probably just go for like GA or something. Maybe even full mount this game. I might try that shit, I don't know. I don't really have any magic damage threat on their team whatsoever, really. Like, they've got Maokai, that's it. It doesn't really count. If you were a bit more ahead this game, or in general when you're playing Olaf, if you want to go for an offensive item, I would recommend Black Cleaver on him. I think Black Cleaver is a really good item. No. Nice. Oh, okay, not nice. Wait, we just lost 4 people. Well, I got one back, but... This Yasuo is so ballsy, holy shit. I don't know what he's doing. Like, he can't kill me. He genuinely can't kill me, so I don't know why he's going so hard on me. I don't think I can 1v4 defend, though. But that's okay. Like, if we just lose an in here, I guess it's not too bad. Could be worse, I suppose. I've actually got pretty good regen. I don't even have like a potion. I just have a really good regen. That's crazy. Hold 'em, minions pushing. They're not really pushing, are they? Let's be real. Like, they're... You know, it doesn't really count. Nice. No, I was too slow. We can catch them here and then go to Baron though. This should be pretty good for us. Nice. Blue smite. Beautiful, that's Baron. Or I guess, can we end actually? I don't think we can end. Yeah, we actually might be. Yeah, we might be able to end. Yeah, yeah, I think we can. Yeah, like if you, yeah, depending on who survives, getting 3 people is not necessarily enough to end because we're not like fully late game, right? It's only 30 seconds. When you've got like minute death timers, then it's more. But I actually think because we pushed pretty hard here, and the people who died there are the people who like would be the best people to defend as well for the enemy team, so they're going to lose their best defenders, and we've still got pretty good pushes up, so okay, I don't want to cause any alarm, but I just tried to kill GP with my reckless swing because I thought that was like Maokai on low health for some reason. Yeah, bit silly. Anyway, let's go ahead and just take a look at this one, shall we? Alright, we qualified for another series. Somehow. I wasn't really happy with that gameplay. My early game was so bad. Like, I don't know. I finished fine. Oh, but I was like 1-5 or 1-6 at some point, which is bloody awful. Look at that damage though. That's actually pretty, like, second highest damage in the game. For a full, like, legit full tank champion. That's actually fairly good. My gold was the same as Oriana's as well. I feel like Oriana had a fairly good game though. Like, I don't know. She died a lot. She died a lot. 12 deaths. That's 12 deaths, right? Just to put it in perspective, she died double the amount of times that I died. So imagine all the deaths I had that game. And then smack it, like press, like finish watching this video and then press repeat and watch it again. Then you would have had the same amount of deaths that Oriana had. So she did die a lot, but I mean, to be honest as well, Oriana doesn't really tend to be that strong until she gets 2 to 3 items, but more on the 3 item side of things, especially considering if she's not ahead. And she was not ahead this game. So she never really came into the part where she was that strong. And to be honest, her shockwaves were not that bad. Like, her shockwaves were fine. She was still making pretty aggressive plays, honestly. So it wasn't too bad, but yeah, we won. And we had pretty high damage. Now, imagine if you had a good early game and you weren't playing Garbo like I was. How useful I was. Considering I was 1-5, you saw how useful I was, and that's what's really good about playing these champions. The Sonic Q, I think they're so strong. Hecarim is another example. Olaf and Hecarim. So tanky, but so much damage. You can have bad early games, but you're still useful. Anyway, I'm going to peace out now, boys and girls, because, you know, it's over. I'll be streaming later if you want to come check me out, most likely. And I'm going to go and do a replay gameplay on my main channel of a Xin Zhao. Master tier Korean Xin Zhao. Jungle main with 70% win rate. Pretty high win rate for a Xin Zhao jungle. So thanks for watching the gameplay, boys and girls. Let me know what you thought about it down below. You can leave a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me. And all that lovely business. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful evening, day, night, whatever it is where you're from. Morning. And I will see you in my next video.